This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the London Bulldogs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 60 or
54 Mike. Let's go.
Protein spill.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. McIntyre. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go to 90. Wolf. Watch 54.
And watch your leg.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, McIntyre. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
60 outlaw. Bravo.
Get that quarterback. And all coach. Mike 54. Mike.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better bring it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, man,
Hey, Sam off.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Leaf River.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
70, Indy.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Check. Watch 54. It's on field.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Here we go. 30 base. Line 54. Hey, Alpha.
They'll run on first down. McIntyre. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well. Do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come get some.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dave. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 88 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, McIntyre. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
On the ready.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 35. Watch the pass. 35's the Mike. Check that out.
Let's go.
On first down, Carlson. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, McIntyre. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the most? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
You draw quarters.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carlson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Hey, orbit.
SOS. 35's the mic.
Go.
Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Mike 35.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 77 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get that ball right here. 5.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Team 6. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Switch. General West. 36.
On 1st down, McIntyre. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch. Undercrunch. Hey, zoom.
35's the mic.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go now.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
218, chop it.
Back to you. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Check hot route. Hot. Mike 5-4.
Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. The left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Come on, the ball.
Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntyre, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gator.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try the left side. McIntyre. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Bring it.
Deep dribble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Welcome back now here in London as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
35's the mic.
Go. 22 jet bomber.
They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
They'll run with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down.
Bravo.
35. Mike 35. Coming. 35's the mic.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, McIntyre. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Break. 58, Mike. All day, baby, all day. Hey, high 7. Well, 58's the money. Yes. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch the safety creep.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
35. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
80 weapons. Hey, Alpha.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 35's the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Bang, 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 bang. Check. Fresno. Ready.
On 2nd down now, McIntyre. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
and he will take this one in for a touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
and when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.